Welcome back. Today we've got some exciting developments to talk about. Major investments, big acquisitions, and surprise earnings reports. Let's dive into the stocks grabbing attention on March 22nd.
Absolutely. It looks like quite a busy day for corporate actions. We're seeing everything from land acquisitions to power project commissioning. So let's jump right in.
First up, Godrej Properties Limited. They've acquired about 10 acres in Bengaluru for a premium residential project. That's a pretty big deal, right?
It is 1.5 million square feet of developable potential with an estimated revenue of INR 2,500 crore rupees. That could significantly boost their portfolio in a key market. It's like planting a seed that could grow into a revenue tree, right?
Definitely. Okay. Next, we have Powermech Projects Limited securing a 579 crore rupee order from BAIL. That's a solid order book addition, isn't it?
Absolutely, especially given the current infrastructure push. Civil, structural, and architectural work for the DVC Kodema project is no small feat and should keep them busy for the next 32 months.
The Indian Hume Pipe Company Limited completed the sale of land in North Bengaluru to Godrej SSPDL Green Acres LLP. They made INR 559 crores rupees. From that, seems like good business. And
Indeed, selling land for that much can really strengthen their financials. It's almost like finding a treasure chest buried in your backyard, right?
true. Then there's Westpun Corp Limited. They received 476.39 crores rupees for a 74% equity stake in Nayan Shipyard. I guess they're trying to reduce some, debt.
Exactly. They plan to prepay approximately 1,000 crores rupees of debt before March 31st, 2025. That's a smart move to clean up their balance sheet and reduce interest expenses.
Okay, shifting gears, Torrent Power Limited sold equity shares of 20 subsidiaries to Torrent Green Energy Private Limited for 424.26 crore rupees. Related party transaction, huh?
Yes, and while it is a related party transaction, these kinds of internal restructurings can often streamline operations and unlock value. It's like reorganizing your closet, to find things more efficiently.
Right. Next, Adani Green Energy Limited commissioned a 250 MW solar power project in Rajasthan. That's a big step towards renewable energy, isn't it?
Absolutely. Reaching a total operational renewable generation capacity of 13,091.1 MW is impressive. Plus, commissioning 1,000 MW in Rajasthan this financial year shows they're really committed to expansion in that region.
Larsen and Toubro Limited has elevated Subramanian Sarama to Deputy Managing Director and President, plus some reappointments and approval for long-term borrowings of up to 12,000 crore rupees. What's up with that?
The leadership changes signal stability and experience, and the borrowing plan likely supports their ambitious growth plans. These things combined actually could position them well for future projects. It's like building a strong foundation for a skyscraper, right?
Yeah, makes sense. Now, Samvardhana Motherson International Limited is investing in CIM Tools Private Limited and RE Automotive Limited, diversifying their investments, I see.
Exactly. They're subscribing to convertible debentures in CIM Tools and investing in RE Automotive. It seems like they're strengthening their position in different areas of the automotive supply chain.
Moving on, Circa Paints India Limited acquired the business undertaking of Wembley Group. Does that mean they're expanding their market presence?
Yes, acquiring Wembley's sales, distribution, tech, and IP, but not the manufacturing, suggests they're focused on expanding their reach and capabilities without additional production overhead. It's like buying a map to new territories without having to build the roads yourself.
Makes sense. Mathan Alloys Limited completed the acquisition of Eloise Builders and Constructions Private Limited for rupees 73.00 crore. Are they diversifying too?
It appears so. Sometimes these acquisitions are about securing resources or entering new markets, diversifying their overall business portfolio.
Okay. Power Grid Corporation of India Limited acquired Chitraduga Bellary REZ Transmission Limited and Faitegar 2 and Barmer 1 PS Transmission Limited. They're expanding their transmission network, I guess.
Absolutely. Acquiring these transmission assets through tariff-based competitive bidding helps them strengthen their grid infrastructure and facilitate power transmission.
Apollo Hospitals Enterprise Limited completed the acquisition of KeyMade Private Limited shares. AHL acquired 11.2% of KeyMade's share capital. More expansion?
It's a strategic move to strengthen their healthcare ecosystem by integrating pharmaceutical distribution and supply chain capabilities. Like adding another piece to a puzzle, right?
Right. Marico Limited has created over 400 crore liters of water conservation potential in FY25. That's pretty impressive, isn't it?
It is focusing on water stewardship through programs like Jalashay and constructing water harvesting structures shows they're serious about sustainability, which can also enhance their brand image.
Next, Lemon Tree Hotels opened a new Keys Prima hotel in Kota, Rajasthan, and signed agreements for 2 new Keys Select properties. They are growing fast.
They are indeed. Expanding their portfolio to over 210 hotels shows they're aggressively targeting growth in the hospitality sector, tapping into both leisure and business travel markets.
Now, Power Finance Corporation Limited completed the transfer of 2 subsidiaries to Power Grid. This seems like streamlining their assets, right?
Correct. Transferring Fattega 2 and Bama 1 PS Transmission Limited and Chitraduga Bellary Res Transmission Limited to Power Grid simplifies their structure and potentially improves efficiency.
Railtel Corporation of India Limited received a work order from the Ministry of Defence. That's a solid contract win, isn't it?
Definitely. A rupee 16 crore 89 lakh 38,002 order for laying optical fiber cable showcases their expertise in telecom infrastructure and strengthens their government partnerships.
Alembic Pharmaceuticals Limited completed a US FDA inspection at their API 3 facility without any observations. Is that a good sign?
It's a great sign. Passing a US FDA inspection without any Form 483 observations indicates high compliance standards and quality control. It means they're adhering to global pharmaceutical benchmarks.
SMS Pharmaceuticals Limited, on the other hand, had 1 procedural observation from the US FDA. Should we be worried?
Not necessarily. One procedural observation that doesn't relate to data integrity or product quality isn't a major red flag. It just means they need to address that specific issue to ensure full compliance.
UFO Movies India Limited had their merger approved by NCLT. Does this improve their operational efficiency?
That's the goal. Merging Scrabble Digital and UFO software into UFO Movies is aimed at streamlining operations and creating synergies that can enhance their competitiveness.
Adani Enterprises Limited Incorporated, Cococot International, FZCO in Dubai. What's the purpose of that?
It appears to be a strategic move to facilitate overseas trading. Establishing a wholly owned subsidiary in Dubai could open up new markets and opportunities for them.
CG Power and Industrial Solutions Limited Incorporated, Axiro Semiconductor Shenzhen Company Limited in China. That's interesting. So they're expanding into semiconductors.
It seems like they're aiming to tap into the growing semiconductor market in China, which could be a significant growth driver for the company. This is like a farmer planting new crops to diversify his harvest, right?
Right. Sundaram Clayton Limited declared an interim dividend. That's always good news for investors, isn't it?
Absolutely. An interim dividend of rupees 4.75 per share shows they're sharing their profits with shareholders, which is a positive signal.
Motherson Sumi Wiring India Limited also declared an interim dividend. Everyone's sharing the wealth today.
Yes, an interim dividend of 0.50 per equity share is another indication of strong financial performance and commitment to shareholder returns.
Okay, HBL Engineering Limited had their credit ratings reaffirmed. Is that significant?
Yes, it confirms their financial stability and operational performance. CARE A+, stable, and CARE A1+ ratings indicate a low risk of default, which is reassuring for investors and stakeholders.
Asian Energy Services Limited had their credit rating affirmed too, but their outlook was revised from stable to positive. That's even better, right?
Exactly. A positive outlook suggests that India Ratings and Research expects their financial performance to improve further, making it an attractive investment.
Saman Capital Limited also had their rating outlook revised from stable to positive by Moody's. It seems like rating agencies are optimistic.
True, a positive outlook reflects their strong capital levels and improving asset quality, signaling confidence in their future prospects.
Lupin Limited's Nanomi VV received a CMO award for life science leadership. That's great for their reputation, I guess.
It enhances their credibility and showcases their innovative approach to drug delivery. Awards like these can attract new clients and partnerships.
Finally, Fortis Healthcare Limited is facing a delay in their acquisition of Shriman Super Specialty Hospital due to a legal dispute. How will this affect them?
The delay is a setback, but since Fortis isn't a party to the litigation, it might not have a significant long-term impact. However, it does introduce uncertainty and could affect their expansion plans in that region.
Well, that was a lot to unpack. Any final thoughts on what stood out today?
Today, a lot of companies seem to be streamlining their businesses via acquisitions, divestitures, and internal restructuring. Also, with the credit rating affirmations and revisions, it gives an overall positive sentiment on the market. Just remember though, disclaimer, we advise investors to check with certified experts before taking any investment decisions.
Thanks for that disclaimer. Also, if you liked what we discussed today, please like, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel for more updates.
Absolutely, we'll be back tomorrow with more market insights, so stay tuned.